inch Pro Audio amplifier. I'm going to go ahead and pick some of the larger debris out of here. And we're going to use a little bit of dust, air duster, to try to remove some extra. Manually take a little bit of the dust off this fan here first. Now anytime you have dust in the amplifier like this, it's not cooling properly. There's a couple of reasons. First off, it holds air, so it acts like a blanket. And then anytime you have a fan with the dust on the edge, it actually stops the fan from functioning. It affects the performance quite a bit. You need a sharp edge to cut through the air. Now I'm going to clean the fan off without letting it spin up to too high a RPM. This amplifier is a newer design. It is Class D, and it uses a switch mode power supply. So the 110 volts. I'm not sure if this will do. Yeah, 110 volt comes in here. This is not selectable between 110 and 220. It is just 110 volts. 110 volts comes in here. There's a rectifier. It sticks in these caps DC, and then I'm not sure if these pair here, if this switches, and this is another set of rectifiers or diodes, or if they both switch in conjunction. I'm going to assume this switches the DC into the transformer. The transformer outputs into the diodes, charges the capacitor banks, and it uses two Class D output sections. And the filtering is done via mostly surface mount resistors and some small capacitors. I'm going to assume these are in parallel to make the required value. So I'm just going to go ahead and get some of the dust off if I can more mechanically. Some of the stuff doesn't come off the best right away. So. This amplifier does have a DSP on it, and that digital circuitry, I believe, is down in this area. Alright. Got some contact cleaner. I'm going to touch the, spray some of the input and output connectors. Everything else looks pretty good so far. I'm just clean off the back panel a little bit here for any extra dust, any excess dust. Try to clean it up some. And that's a lot better than what it was. I'm going to get in here and try to clean off a little bit of these heat sinks a little better. Most Pro Audio amplifiers have forced air cooling. There's a few that don't. I know the ART SLA series amplifiers use passive cooling, but they do still have a 40mm fan in the back. A lot of studio amplifiers, lower wattage, don't have fans, but inherently, whenever you have air flowing through here, it's going to collect all kinds of dust. So we went ahead and cleaned this up the best we could. I probably touched the screen up with a little bit of Windex. Rubbing alcohol on the front panel, cleaned it up nice. And we'll go ahead and put the cover back on. This guy's all set to go and should operate for another year or so before it needs a cleaning. Depends on how often they're used, but I'd recommend once a year for cleaning any Pro Audio stuff. If it's used heavily, you might consider cleaning it more often. You can also just visually inspect with a flashlight inside and make sure you're not getting too much debris. But that's it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to email me, shoot me a text. My information should be posted in the comments section. You can also check out the Facebook at LaVault Sound Solutions. Thank you guys. Have a good day.